we are going to do now. So I use my plus button at the top here and I put it up from gallery. So your gallery will show. Okay, so this is the design. Let's move further. Firstly, I want to change my background. I don't like this background. So how do I do that? I will come to this point, click on color and make my background color to be based on the design we are doing. You have to make it black, take note. And there we go. So I will scale up this design to fill my canvas. How do I do that? I will just come to my object tool here. I will click on where is that to relative size, yes. Then remember it's enabled so you don't have to shift. You see 74 by 74. So just increase it to 100 by 100. Click on good. Come to relative position. The two center icons here, click on them to make it to be center aligned, and the design will be exactly in the center. So now the next thing I have to do is to remember you can off the design and put it on back. So what we need to do first is to get the background, and this background is not just a blue color, but it consists of several stops at the back. So it's like a feel, or let me say it gives a feel. So you don't just put blue there. Now for instance, let's try something. Let's get a blue shape. Okay, then let's give it a gradient feel. Just follow what I'm doing. I think I explained this in the previous video. You can check out channel how to use the gradient to do to some extent. So for me to get the exact color of that design, because there are different kinds of blue, I'll use the color picker at the top here. I'll click on the design. I want to give a gradient, so I think this is a uniform blue, so let me just pick on the darkest part, and here I'll go back to pick again and pick out the part that is a bit light, and you see it's giving a gradient feel. So let's give an okay to that. We are good to go. To make this centralized, I use my position tool, and then I bring this forward. I put this off. So you see it's somehow related, but we are going to get the feel at the back right now. Okay, moving further. Here for the background, we will have to continue, and then we'll fix that as we progress. Let's focus on the structure first. For me to get this exact structure, though I can try to predict the exact position of my eyes, but I guess it will be best to use a ruler. So you use your ruler here, just follow my steps, click on this last part of the ruler, you bring it down, follow the steps, and then any part of the ruling grid that you're not making use of, you just delete it. So I click on it here, use this icon, and it's gone. So I think I will need that, so you can see how you can also add a grid. So I want to know the exact positioning for my square or rectangle there. Moving quickly, let's import our rectangle. We have several rectangles here, so that's why the fact I'm using the grid, I'm still using the real image too. Now why am I doing this? If it's my own personal concept, I don't need it, but I need to like get the exact structure of this of the design. Yes, so I think the radius is okay now. I just have to do necessary adjustments to meet up on my. Okay, this is what I will do. Let me use a vertical grid. I think that's part of the things that's giving me issues right now. Okay, let me put this off. There we go. I think this is okay. Input of the grid. Okay, I think the radius is having issue. Let me reduce the radius a little bit. Okay, there we go. Then I would just duplicate this to create this down shape. If you observe, the radius is higher. So if you see, I'm just editing. You observe it very well. See, I'm bringing it out here to observe it to know if it is exactly like the one I'm trying to replicate. So you scale the radius until you put it forth here and you see that it's the same. Then you drag. Remember, as you drag, the radius is changing, so you still have to like scale it more. So I'll bring it out, observe, and let's see what this works for. No, so for if you just want to really get it, it's radius, I think radius 24 should work. So just get my figure and use it. Okay, I think we are good to go for that. Then we'll duplicate this again. Then let's use a grid. So let's use a grid for it. Just follow my step. So click on this, use your grid, scale it up, ensure that it's exactly the same. And I want to quickly do something. This first circular rectangle is to extend to the extreme end, so I will use the relative size tool, but this time I will disable the ratio and I increase it. I think with that we have gotten what we want. So you see we are making progress actually. So I will bring this to the top so that we can observe what next I will be looking at. So I will suggest we move forward to bringing in our model. So here's our model. Pixellab will give you this option. So due to the structure, because it's a left aligned social media design, so the model should be facing the left. I just did that with crop to there. So what I will have to do now is to position this my new model to ensure that it is of similar ratio to the previous model. Okay, it's a bit bigger, and let's see how it goes now. I think with this we are good to go. So let's put it at the back of these two. Follow me, these two designs. Let me open this off. You see, I've put it at the back of these two boxes at the down, just as this female here is behind them and at the front of the main rectangle. So let me put that off again. Let's observe our work. So as you can see, we are making progress. Then moving forward, let's add our text. So I'll go again and put this on. Let's quickly just get the write-up. I'll use my text too. So it says withdraw your funds from SmartCast as easy as. So I'll quickly type that. Withdraw your fund from Smart Cash as easy as. I forget that. Okay. Smart Cash, they said, and I have to work on the case of the design. So I think all should just be. Let me do it this way. So you edit the case to be the same. You know what I mean by case. So you should start with that is the withdrawal should start with the capital letter, and so it's SmartCast there, as easy as. So let me work on this as well. Okay, good to go. Now I will have to first of all change the font. I guess this should be a Montserrat font, so I'll be using a Montserrat font actually. A Montserrat bold, not just a Montserrat bold, it italicized. So I'll be using Montserrat bold italic. Though the font is not actually. Is it Montserrat? No, it's not Montserrat. There's slight difference. Yeah. So you see, I've been able to get this stuff. So let me just try to work on the sizing. See, the reason I'm doing it this way is just because I want to like make my design very similar. So the line between the words, they are much. Yeah. So let's reduce the line spacing, still under the text option here. So reduce it a bit, and then we are good to go. Then let's work on the color. We have a dark green there. So this is where you do that. You come to style. You don't go to normal color, else you change the entire color. So you go to, sorry, we use the normal color, but here you have an option to edit. Pardon for that. So you don't use everything, you only use the color on where you want to use the color on. So we are going to pick that color so that we can get the exact green color there. Let's see how smart we can. Okay, there we are, good to go. Let me make it a bit darker. Okay, there we are. Then I'll change the other part to black. So from, and there we are, good to go. So just place it here, no cause for alarm. Let me put this off. So that's the text there. Let's scale a bit faster. Let's scale a bit faster. So what we're going to do now is we make all the tests available. What's the next test there? I think I can actually bring this out here. So sorry, it says Smartcast gives you an opportunity to withdraw your funds with ease. Choose Smart Cash. So I guess I have to write that. So let's change the entire color to white firstly. I'll change the choose Smart Cash to the green, and then now let's bring it down. We reduce it a bit. We are scaling, we reduce it a bit. Let's remove this line spacing. We duplicated the text. Can remove the line spacing. Let's reduce it a bit more. See, it's having the same structure now. So let's bring it up. We'll change the text family from bold to semi-bold. I guess I have to lock our background. It's moving up and down. Okay. So as you can see, let's extend the now before we reduce the line space, but now let's extend it for better visibility of our text. I'll bring this down a little, and I think we are good to go with that. Then let's move forward to